Here's the thing. I did an interview with Roger a very long time ago. I met him in 2013 at a Bitcoin conference, and he's a nice guy. He wants good things for the world. And I told him on stream, I'm like, why are you interacting with this guy that pretends to be Satoshi? And he just kept doing it. And now, like, when you lay in bed with bad bedfellows, you wake up with fleas. And, because he gave this guy press time, he created that fork that tried to kill his coin. So he created a coin to try and kill the real Bitcoin. And then someone else came along that he empowered and tried to kill his coin with another faker version of the fake version. So, third tier fake. And, it's like, that didn't have to happen, right? Do you think Satoshi invented a system to remove trust and rely on signatures so that he could personally require trust and give no signatures? Doesn't make any sense. He invented something to do the opposite, right? Like, proof is cheap. We have encryption. We have signatures now. You don't need to take people's words for shit. Which is why you keep getting fake Bitcoin inventors all the time. Now, I will say, and this is a controversial opinion I have that people don't like, I think Satoshi is deceased or a bitch. Vitalik invented Ethereum, and he's standing on stage, and he's not the most buff-looking dude, okay? He weighs maybe 100 pounds. And he stands on stage as the founder of a cryptocurrency and isn't a coward and doesn't run away and still writes software and still writes improvements and still donates to charity, supports sens.org, trying to save your life with longevity research. He does all those things, and he doesn't hide away like a little bitch. Now people say, oh, well, Satoshi did what, No, he could do, if he was alive, he could do the same thing. I'm sure he ain't smaller than Vitalik, right?
Okay. Now, first of all, whoever Satoshi is completely fucking insignificant. We know all the people who were involved, right, in the development.
He's got 1 million coins. He's still got 5% of the supply.
Pardon?
It matters. He's got 5% of the supply. He's still got 1 million coins.
Okay, that's fine. If Craig Wright was around, there's a whole bunch of people. Now, you can buy some authoring software for $79.95 to run against the Satoshi white paper. And every single person involved in this, by the way, has written multiple technical papers. If you look at it, you don't need any software. Let me just tell you. If you look at the white paper, you'll notice two very unusual things. Number one, all of the spelling for words which have different spelling in American and English, and there are about 5 words in there that do, have the British spelling. The second telling thing is, after every sentence are 2 spaces. Now, this is a minority of choice for people who write. But you check it out yourself. Look at the white paper.
I agree. You can also do timing analysis.
There are only 2 of the people that could have been involved, which are British, and only one of them double spaces after a period. Fuck me. Look it up. I mean, people going, who is it? Who is it? It's easy.
So you can also do analysis of what hours he posted to Bitcoin Talk. And that, so a lot of people try and be anonymous on the internet, and then there's an attack vector they're not aware of, which is a timing attack. So if you do real-time communication and you say, hello, Richard, and I say, hello back, John, they know that you and I were communicating because my response was so short in time next to your transmission.
Yes.
So if you really want to be anonymous, you have to use different words and introduce random delays in your responses.
That's a possibility, but why implicate one of the other players?
Yeah, sure. But the thing is, once again, Vitalik said this on stage, it makes a lot of sense. It's kind of like Occam's razor. The easiest way to prove that you're Satoshi is to sign from an old address. Now, it still doesn't prove that you are, but it sure eliminates a lot of other people from contention. And if anyone else is trying any other method that's not the simplest one, then they're trying to bullshit you. So if someone is telling you a lot of words that take hours and hours and hours when they can make a signature in 10 seconds, they're bullshitting you for a reason, right? The signature is the thing that the entire system requires.
I might have been misled, but if you use full authoring software, it comes out 99% who Satoshi is. So $79.95. I only get a $25 commission. I'm being front of this now.
By the way, I put when I first started, I put 2 spaces after periods because when I first started typing, I typed on a real typewriter. And that's what you did when you typed on a real typewriter. So it's kind of something that
And
old
that's fine.
people do.
I'm not saying. All I'm saying is only two British people, only one of them have double spaces in all of their papers.
But so you're restricting the set of people to people that were on the mailing list for a cypherpunk mailing list, right? That's what you're using as your input set. For your input set of possible Satoshites, you're using the mailing list of cryptography, the cypherpunk mailing list, right? That's your input set.
No. I'm just using those people we all know were involved, for fuck's sake.
But that's where we know them from. That's where that list comes from.
There's a history. There's a history to this. There's less than a dozen of them.
Because that's the mailing list.
Every single one has written multiple papers. Dr. Adam Back has written over 100, for fuck's sake. Randomly grab one and run the analysis.
So we talked about who makes the most money. What have you made the most money on? I won't answer that question. I guess I will. It's probably Bitcoin.
What's the question?
What have you made the most money on? Crypto. Which crypto? You don't have to answer. That's like a personal bullshit question. I would not expect you to answer that.
Well, good.
Okay.
Next question.
But I mean, if you're already all in and you're like, fuck it, I'm not paying taxes anyway, come and get me. I mean, really, you can fucking say whatever you want.
I know, and I said what I wanted, which is nothing.
I feel you, man. So what do you want to see go up now? Like, what are you doing? Are you shilling? I mean, I'm wearing a fucking Hex t-shirt. I'm shilling. What are you selling?
My biggest project is the McAfee DEX.
Okay.
It came out 3.5 weeks ago. We carry every token on the Ethereum blockchain now. Next week, we'll be adding Tron, EOS, Neo, and Binance before the first of the year.
And anyone can add anything they want, right?
Pardon?
Anyone can add any address they want, any token they want, right?
As long as it's on the blockchains we're supporting. Yeah, right now, we're in beta right now. So the beta test, we chose Ethereum. Why? It's got the most volume, the absolute most number of coins, from ERC20s up to ERC1440s. We'll be doing cross-chain transactions the second quarter of next year. We charge no listing fees. If you want to list a coin, you press the button at the top of the page, put in the technical specs, you're listed. We take no information from anybody. We don't ask for your name, your email address. We look at no documents. We don't care if you're in America or Siberia. It's all the same to us. Is
it custodial? Do you guys hold coins or?
No, fuck no, we don't hold things. That would give us control, would it not? Absolutely not. Non-custodial.
Well, you can't exit scam if you're not holding any coins, right? So.
What's that?
You can't exit scam if you're not holding any coins.
No, we're not holding it, and we hold nothing. Absolutely nothing. These are all smart contracts. Our logic is smart contracts. On the blockchain.
Do you know how much volume you're doing? Or you don't know off the top of your head?
We're not even looking right now, but we're trying to fix the bugs that are coming from the volume.